Now on the race course, Steve and T-Rex. Who's going to get out the gate first? T-Rex for the win. Steve, pursuit. In fast pursuit. I didn't know what was going to happen. 72 degrees at 10 past 9 on August 11th. The barometer kind of low and rising a bit. And it's our not in a hurry Sunday. Although I do have quite a bit of traveling to do today. It'll be fun. Stay tuned tomorrow for that. Gorgeous weather. Looks like alligator skin up there in the sky. Those are high-level altocumulus getting photobombed by a heron. And it's not a white heron either. It's a great blue. And blue sky. Subsidence for the most part. And it looks quiet, but there's nothing going on. There's always something going on, and that would be an upper level low coming at New England. Really interesting texture to the sky. So those altocumulus, those are probably up over 14,000 feet, so that's just above the freezing level. So that's supercooled vapor. And then up there you have ice crystals and supercooled vapor. And there it is. You can get some really interesting optical phenomena too. Corona, you know the corona? You have a corona in your hand at the beach this afternoon. That's a bright disk of light that happens around the sun when it comes through the ice crystals and vapor sometimes. And that's pretty interesting right there. It looks like the vapor is shedding some ice crystals there. You see the fibrous on the edge of the puffy. Yeah, that's an official weather term, fibrous on the edge of the puffy. Where do we start? Excuse me. This will be day 7 of my enterovirus, and I'm feeling a lot better, thank you. How about highlights from yesterday? Post Debbie, it took a while for the sun to come out in some spots, but it did. Bob Hennessy took the kids and the family to Second Beach in Newport. He said,
Tim, we're down at Second Beach in Newport.
Really warm water.
Shopping out there.
Chaos in the water. Look at all the people. I bet there were some
Warm.
messages yesterday from the guys after all that wind from 2 days ago. Thank you, Bob, for sharing. Speaking of wind, look at the scattered wind debris in my backyard here. Definitely evidence of some wind. Nothing got broken here. Hopefully nothing got broken at your house. Oh, and great news. Planes are not landing toward the east. Planes are landing toward the west. So that's it's a lot quieter when planes don't take off over my house. Hey, it could be a lot worse, couldn't it, than living near an airport, major airport, Logan, right over there. And last evening, well, yesterday afternoon, Brendan, DM, shared a place I've never seen in the summertime, Woodward, Killington, snow shed. Skied there a million times. Not really a mountain bicycler. Thank you, Brendan, for sharing that beauty. And I was consulting on the BostonPops on Nantucket all week, going back and forth. What do we do? What do we do? At the beginning of the week, it looked like a real tough call. And it was a real tough call right up until the end. But the sun came out, and what an evening. And yes, there was a drone show. Thank you. Nantucket Current, AC Current. Jason, one of your videographers, taking all that and getting that content for us. There goes Steve on Walkabout. So what's the nothing going on? Post-tropical storm Debbie now is part of a parade of systems crossing the Atlantic Ocean from southeastern Canada all the way over to east of Ireland, big developing storm west of Ireland. And right there getting into the Atlantic Ocean east of Newfoundland, 994 gale, that is pretty much, I think, hard to discern, the remnant of Debbie. I said I'd track it across the ocean. It's fun watching weather come in, fun watching it go away. Really fun watching that go away. And it's moving at quite a clip, so quite a storm pattern from south of New England now to east of Newfoundland all the way to Europe. And we are getting a little bit of a break, but here's the surface map this afternoon and evening. There are going to be some scattered showers and thunderstorms. There's a surface trop, there's an upper level low, instability. The lifted index in Burlington, Vermont is coming down to -3 degrees Celsius. So any particle that rises, that means it's going to be 3 degrees warmer than its surrounding environment, up around 18,000 feet. That will cause it to continue to rise. So we're going to have tall cumulonimbus clouds, especially in the high country, but not limited to the high country. So what that means is sun and a shower until further notice. This breeze right now is so light. I guess we're going to get a sea breeze, although the forecast said we're going to have more of a westerly wind. I'm kind of shocked at how little wind there is right this second. Just gorgeous. As the high pressure builds in, we should get pulses of these afternoon showers and a breeze from the west for the most part, although there's no evidence of that right now, except for perhaps the boats pointed toward the west. There's the launch delivering some Sunday boaters to their vessel. Show you the HRRR. You see the 558 changing to a 552. That's 552 decameter upper level low. It's fairly cold air aloft, and that's the instability. And there are the scattered green marks. Those are all showers, a little yellow in there. Shower or a thunderstorm with a brief downpour. Wouldn't be surprised if someone gets a little hail, just a tiny bit, or some graupel over the next couple of days as the freezing level comes down, probably to just below 10,000 feet. And those go away each evening. So this is the kind of weather where you could get a rainbow. You have sun, then a cloud, then a raindrop. It goes by. As the sun goes down, you get a rainbow in the east. So rainbows in the forecast over the next several days. And as for QPF, it's not adding up to a lot. Most of us are not going to get even enough to water the tomatoes. But there'll be a few spots that pick up a quarter to a half or a little more of rain, and off and on showers, hit or miss, mostly miss, in the next 48 to 60 hours. Put the cursor right over Middlebury, Vermont there, and I came up with, 0.72, something like that. So there's nothing going on, but I'm so happy that it's not much going on, and I'm loving that rib of cirrus up there, kind of in between the front off to the south. I didn't show the satellite yet, did I? The front off to the south and the upper level low coming in from the west, so a lot of movement up in the sky. Just gorgeous. Can't stop looking at that. I guess I have to show the Euro now, right? And what's going to happen with... I'll show two more satellite images. One of that parade of storms going across from Canada to Scandinavia. Gorgeous. And we're kind of right in the middle there. And on the left. And then how about the view from Africa to the Caribbean? A lot of dust reflecting in the sunlight coming off of Africa. And right in the middle there, that's future tropical cyclone Ernesto. Almost guaranteed to form. And where's that going to go? Not to New England, Lord willing. I know some people want a hurricane, but not me. All right, here's the Euro. It's 8 minutes in. This was supposed to be an easy one. There's the Euro with the upper level low. It's first to 5, about 550 upper level low, and that kind of comes through. And then the diurnal showers are looking a little more robust than yesterday's run, but still much less robust than back on Friday. And not much happening. Front way out to our west and south. That's the leading edge of the return of warm to hot and humid weather. We're going to be in the 80s by day, cooler by the coast, with a sea breeze developing as that high goes right over us at the surface here Wednesday, Thursday. But at upper levels, we have still an upper level low. Now it's 564 upper level low. So chances of showers each afternoon, but nothing organized until about next Saturday. Yay. Oops, Saturday, whatever. It's summertime. We're going to have a nice week. Sunday, yeah. You can barely make it out. There goes Ernesto on the right. What? Did you even see it? Next Sunday, Saturday, Sunday, into Monday, it looks like quite a bit of rain for New England as the warm and sticky weather boundary is going to be right over us installed. Actually, a low to our south next Monday, Tuesday. That's August 19th, anniversary of Bob. Looks like we could have a very warm, wet wind from the northeast, if that verifies. If that verifies. That's always a tough call. T-Rex, what'd you see in there? Want to go swimming? Come on. Gotta change the pool water. Oh, it's nice. It's chilly. Come on, Rex. I wanted to say one more thing about that forecast. It's going to be wrong. Forecast is always wrong when you're that far out. Remember what we thought a week ago? Ernesto was going to be racing away south of Nantucket on a Wednesday. I love this, but you know what? There's always somebody else with a better garden, and we love following Weather Nut Ralph in southwestern Connecticut. Look at his harvest this morning. Thank you, Ralph, for sharing. Oh, and also on X, I've learned there are a bunch of coronal mass ejections occurring from the sun. That's the sun sort of burping energy, electromagnetic energy that races across the solar system and rubs the top of our atmosphere. And in Goshen, Mr. Rodriguez, excellent nighttime photographer in Goshen, Massachusetts, caught not only the aurora, but the Perseid meteors. The Earth is going through the Perseid meteors right now. That would be an ancient decaying comet. And what a shot. Thank you, Mr. Rodriguez. Can't remember your first name, that's why I'm calling you Mr. Out of respect. I have a lot of respect for all our friends on X. Here's the rain gauge, 0.6. So I haven't read it since about Thursday. So I picked up another 0.6. So about an inch of rain last week. And things are nice and green. The sedge grass is growing great, isn't it? My big tomatoes are actually getting big. Look at that. That's a nice one. Oh, I just pray that I get to eat that some point. Everyone's talking about how their tomatoes are slow in a lot of spots. I got pumpkins ripe, and I don't even have a tomato ripe. And more yesterday, Cape Cod fun in BassRiver. The minnows are huge in Fallon's Pond. And we're all down there at the beach yesterday. And then I hit the road and I chased the moon over Blue Canyon. That would be Joe Joyce and friends and Terry having a great picnic and evening concert in their backyard. And maybe I'll share another snippet of the Nantucket BostonPops concert with the drone show that went on just right yesterday. And big surprise in tomorrow's Out the Door Weather and More. You got to stay tuned tomorrow. Hope you're enjoying your Sunday. Talk to you tomorrow. Oh, Mitt wants to be in Out the Door Weather and More. Hi, Mitt. Good morning. No, I don't think... Okay, you can go out. What is time? Time is just adjusting to Mitt's schedule, what Mitt wants. It's called Mitt time. Cabbage butterfly on the cat mint, which Mitt loves. Who can blame him for wanting to come outside on this beautiful Sunday morning? All right, this should be our Monday and More, but I'm still outside. I haven't even gotten in the door yet. Let's get to it. Try to stay away from the bees, Mitt. He's getting his morning buzz. Crack of noon. There it is. Sun just came out. There's the blue sky. You can't see it behind those trees so much, but increasing sun from the west. Still soupy. Let's see how it turns out this afternoon. Looks pretty good. Hopefully drying air. A lot drier air up in the sky, but down near the ground still fairly sticky. And how about these paniculata hydrangea? Wow. Award-winning. Now back on the Dennis side, where we were just testing right over there yesterday. We get some crabbing going on, we get some cohogging, a lot more boats today. Some wave runners. And cirrus clouds, ice crystals, way up in the sky. Can you see these minnows? Thousands of them right here. May not have the healthiest water, but we got a lot of fish in it. Are these gonna be snapper blues? Where's the fish expert? Osprey are gonna be loving this. Lots of stuff floating on the water, so you can't really see them, can you? Trust me. Billions and billions of them. Come here, Osprey. Here's your food. Oh, I see some anthropogenic weather. There it is. Jet plane. Spraying H2O. get some blue crabs over there. Daisy, what's this? It's a phone. We're in out the door weather and more. 4 months old Daisy. And she seems to like the water. Good day for it. Beautiful eyes. We're out. See you later. 87 degrees going through Duxbury. Looks kind of smoky up there. Blue sky and smoke, and we're going to Blue Canyon in Rockland. Really warm post tropical storm Debbie. We made it. We're at Blue Canyon for sunset. We also can time travel here, back in time. The sun is moving backwards, and we're going back in time. Look at these beams. I think Abraham Lincoln was in power when these were cut down. Wow.
See that fireplace?
Oh my.
I see that fireplace? Somebody lived in here. Somebody lived in here. This was like the initial building.
Yeah.
So this was like somebody slept here.
Circa
Absolutely.
1700s or something.
18th century.
Shaw, 1760. I don't believe this, but you know, it's from the 1700s.
I believe it. And now it's the
man cave.
the Joe Joyce Man Cave.
Well,
Am I allowed to
so it
say
is.
that?
So it is. So it is. So it is. You know.
All right. So there's the wood moon, and the sturgeon moon is up there somewhere. We haven't found it yet. But we're exploring Blue Canyon, and there's some fresh sandy.
In the blink of an eye.
Look at that. Where do you
If
put
I
this
said
water in?
live.
Still looking for the moon.
Walking on pins and needles, 2 feet on the ground. Walking on pins and needles.
And there's the moon sitting over to Blue Canyon. A little Lionel Richie going on.